Hello everyone and welcome all in this video. So today's topic for discussion is venous system of Calotes, and there are also having number of videos on the same channel related to the Calotes. So have a look at them, and now we are going to discuss about the venous system of the garden lizard, that is called as a Calotes. So we know that veins are the impure blood vessels which collects deoxygenated blood from various parts of the body, and that collected blood comes into the heart. So the venous system of the Calotes studied under following four categories. Number one, that is pulmonary veins. So there are having two pulmonary veins. In that pulmonary veins, there is having the oxygenated blood. So with the help of the two pulmonary veins, that is the right and left pulmonary veins, which is having the connection with the lungs, collects the pure blood, and that pulmonary ones finally open into the left auricle by common pulmonary vein. So the two pulmonary veins, right and left pulmonary veins, commonly combine and forming a common pulmonary veins, and which opens into the left auricle. Second part is the caval veins. So they are having basically three large caval veins, that is two anterior caval veins which is called as precaval veins, and a single posterior or postcaval veins. So anterior precavals, two precaval and one postcaval combined and forming a triangular structure that is called as sinus venosus. So with the help of these caval veins, the impure blood is collected into the sinus venosus. Again, each precaval veins formed by the union of three veins. Each precaval vein is formed by the union of three veins, that is internal and external jugular veins. They are having precaval veins, and this precaval veins is forming by the union of three veins, three main veins, that is external and internal jugular vein, external jugular vein and internal jugular vein. So here in this diagram we can find that this is the internal jugular vein and this is the external jugular vein. Internal jugular vein found towards the outer side and external jugular vein found towards the inner side. So the internal jugular vein and external jugular veins, these are the branches of the precaval veins which collects blood from the head region, and a single pair of subclavian vein which collects blood from, that is a pair of subclavian vein which collects blood from the forelimbs. So internal jugular, external jugular and subclavian forming the precaval vein. And beside that, a right precaval vein also having additional vein that is called as an azygous vein. So azygous vein is found towards the right side, and which is having the connection with the right precaval vein, and having this azygous veins collects blood from ventral thoracic wall. Again, when we see the postcaval vein, this postcaval vein is formed by the union of right and left renal veins. Postcaval vein is forming by the union of right and left efferent renal veins. So the efferent renal veins means the renal veins which collects blood from kidneys. The branches of the right and left efferent renal veins collects blood from the kidneys, and these finally open into the postcaval vein. Also, they are having some genital veins. This is the genital organ, and from the genital organ, the blood is collected with the help of the genital veins, and these genital veins also connect to the postcaval vein. Also, in case of postcaval vein, they are having some branches of the hepatic veins. These hepatic veins also drain the blood towards the postcaval vein. and finally postcaval open into the sinus venosus. Then about the third part of the venous system, renal portal system. So renal portal system is made by a median caudal vein. This is the caudal vein which collects blood from the tail region. Caudal vein, when goes towards kidney or goes towards the anterior side in front of kidney, bifurcates into two branches. Bifurcates into two branches, and that branches are called as the pelvic veins. So the single caudal vein, when goes towards the anterior side in front of kidney, bifurcates into two pelvic veins, and this pelvic veins sends the branches towards the kidney, that is called as afferent renal portal veins. Afferent renal portal veins forming when goes towards the kidney region, they breaks into capillaries. So the pelvic veins sends branches of afferent renal portal veins into the kidneys. Then again the pelvic veins having some another branches, that is called as, they are having two branches of the pelvic vein again. One is called as femoral and sciatic. This femoral and sciatic branches collects blood from the hind limbs of its sides. So the femoral sciatic blood vessels or veins collects blood from the hind limbs. These are the branches of the pelvic vein. Again, these two pelvic veins are unite and forming a common branch, that is having a name anterior abdominal vein. Two pelvic veins unite in front of kidney and forming anterior abdominal vein, and then this abdominal veins enter into the liver to break up into the capillaries. And finally about the hepatic portal system. So hepatic portal system are having some branches. Hepatic portal veins are the veins which collects blood from stomach, intestine, pancreas, etc. and finally break up into the liver, break up into the capillaries into the liver, by the capillaries into the liver. So the hepatic portal system is having some veins which collect blood from the digestive system and associated glands. So this is all about the venous system of the calotes. So if you like this video, then share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.